What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Going to be playing a game on TCG today with a brand new deck. We've got Alolan Exeggutor with Sceptile. Now, both of these Pokemon have been legal for a little while now, but we've got some brand new tricks for this deck that really sets it apart now from Lost Thunder. We've got the brand new Gravile in here. The Gravile, with its Sunshine Grace ability, allows us to search for a grass Pokemon every single turn. Absolutely incredible for the consistency of this archetype. And then we also have the brand new Shuckle, which allows us to discard 3 energy from our deck when we play the card from our hand to our bench, which is awesome because it powers up Exeggutor's Tropical Shake attack. Super cool deck. Love it. Alolan Exeggutor has seen some success in the past, not only as a Shrine deck, but also alongside Zoroark. So this 160 hit point non-GX Stage 1 Pokemon, definitely a proven concept. And now I think that the archetype just has all the tricks it needs to be a real mainstay in standard format. Just 160 hit points on a non-GX Pokemon is absolutely insane. 1 energy attacks makes the deck very consistent. We don't need to rely on counter energy or anything like that in order to get this archetype going. So starting off very strong here, we got Netball. Netball is also a huge boost for this deck as far as consistency goes. So we will Netball. We're going to attach one of these grass energies as well. And with the Netball, we're just going to go get a Trico because we know we want to get that Gravile into play so that we can start searching out our other grass Pokemon. We'll attach our energy and just Sightseer for a whole 5. So we're going to discard both of these and go get 5 cards. Now, I'm a little torn on Sightseer. I'm not sure that the card is all that great. I honestly think that just more draw supporters would be better. Sightseer is just a little underwhelming, drawing to 5. Now, we do get to discard energy cards from our hand, which is very good, but I think that we just have enough options between Ultra Ball and Shuckle to discard all the energies that we need. So Sightseer is probably a card that's going to end up getting nixed from a lot of my lists, but it's here for now, so you guys can at least see it in action, see what it does. We could just see there how a turn 1 Lily would have just been like much more explosive. Now, this deck is not playing a Tapu Lele or anything like that. There are actually 0 GX Pokemon in this list. So Sightseer is just like an additional supporter. We play 4 Lily already. We play 4 Cynthia already. Sightseer is just in there as like a 2 of in order to allow us to just have more draw card options. Now, my opponent is playing a crazy deck. Let's take a look at this. They've got Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Ninetales, Decidueye, and Swampert all in the same deck. Absolute madness. That is wild. Very cool deck that they got there. Let's see, I got 1 grass energy in my discard pile already. I'm probably just going to attach another grass energy here. And then just Cynthia to draw ourselves some new cards. And we do have Sceptile, we have Lurantis, and we have Alolan Exeggutor, but I don't have any way to get... Oh, I could do more damage, actually, because we're doing 2, 4, and then I think 6 if I evolve into the Lurantis here. So we'll take that. That's fine. That allows us to do 20 more damage, so I like that. And then we do have 160 hit points, so at least we know we're not going anywhere. And then 60 damage, that's great. Cool, we got the turn 2 knockout, so that definitely helps. Shuckle helps us as well. We love that. And then this is like one of those weird hands where like Sightseer could actually be better to allow us to discard that water energy. But honestly, now that we have this Shuckle in our hand, we're going to be doing plenty of damage next turn. My opponent gets double heads on Timer Ball. That is a nightmare because we know that they are about to go in. Oh, this is horrendous because they're about to just get Decidueye as well. That's crazy. If they get double Decidueye this turn, this egg is just going to be a goner. So that is really tough for me. And this is crazy. I've been thinking about Decidueye decks a little bit. Honestly, there are so many new decks that are possibilities thanks to Lost Thunder. It introduces so many new concepts to the format that I just honestly have not had time to test them all. I've probably had my hands on like 4 or 5 decks, but there are just so many. And look, my opponent's got a counter gain as well. That is crazy. I guess these cards, all these cards that are just so situational, are all playable with Alolan Ninetales GX because of that Mysterious Guidance ability that allows you to just search for item cards. So they could just go get the counter gain. Now that they're behind on prizes, they could get that and use Snowy Wind for just 1 energy, which is absolutely crazy, right? So their turn 2 is just looking absolutely nutty. They got double Decidueye, an Alolan Ninetales GX. We know they're going to counter gain. They probably got some sort of energy they're going to use. Absolutely insane. I can't believe that this deck is just setting up so consistently, but I guess it makes sense. Counter gain is just so cool with Alolan Ninetales GX because you could just search it out when you want it. And since you're starting with Alolan Vulpix, you know that you're probably just going to beacon until you get a Vulpix knocked out. So the counter stuff does actually jive pretty well with that Ninetales GX. So super cool deck on my opponent's side. Honestly, I'm feeling like I probably don't have what it takes to take this deck down, but we're going to try. We're definitely going to give it a shot. I mean, Shrine should kind of wear them away. I feel like maybe they don't have enough stuff in their deck, enough space in their deck to be able to play too many counter stadiums or to be able to play too many field blowers or things like that. So interestingly enough, they decide to go for the Alolan Exeggutor, and they're not going to snipe my Execute. That's interesting. I think since they're doing 70-30, I think that they should have at least allocated 20 damage to that egg just to knock it out. I mean, they are already very close to a 2-hit KO, and we can see they're immediately punished for not knocking out this Execute. I'm thinking here that I want to try to just disrupt them as much as possible. I am on an odd prize count, so I can just Guzma and knock out this Mudkip here, which could be pretty good. I will do this, and we are going to discard 3 energy. There we go. We got, let's do, yes, the Secret Rare Lightning. Nice. I love this deck because I could play my Secret Rare energies, and I don't have that many of them, but I have enough to play almost all 5 as Secret Rare energies. We will definitely evolve here. And then we want to, I guess we'll Guzma and retreat. If I Guzma and retreat, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy in the discard pile. So we would add 120. We would be doing 120 damage, which would be pretty substantial. We could bring up the Lele and hit into it for 120. I could also bring up a Decidueye. That, or I just hit into the Mudkip. But I feel like I don't want them drawing too many cards. So that probably is my best bet, to just knock out the Mudkip while it's here. That feels the best. That, or I just hit into this Ninetales and hope that my opponent doesn't have what it takes to like heal it off and Lily so that we could draw more cards as well. We probably want to do that. Yeah, all right, timer, I see you, timer. All right, let's just go in with the Guzma. We're going to Guzma this turn, and I'm just going to knock out the Mudkip, so that's fine. And then we'll wait until, like, I don't want to just... That's fine. We can allow this Alolan Exeggutor to get knocked out. I don't want this one to get, like, snipe knocked out by the Ninetales, so that's fine. We'll just Tropical Shake here. Hit that for weakness. That's cool. Get another energy in the discard pile. Also cool. And then next turn, we're going to end up using Lily. The reason I attacked with the more damaged one is because if my opponent, had the opportunity to have this one on the bench, then they could snipe this one for 30, right? And then just hit it with 1 Feather Arrow and it would be knocked out. So we don't want them to have that option at all. And this is like a pretty combo heavy deck. Like, they want to hit max potions. They want to hit their energy, which are all pretty difficult for this deck to hit. So we definitely wanted to go in and knock out that Mudkip, because if they can get the Swampert into play, they're going to have their whole deck at their hands, and that's just going to be very dangerous. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what's going on here. Actually, yes, I do. This is just a good attacker. If your opponent's active Pokemon already has 3 or more damage counters on it, it does 70 more damage. So 2 energy for 80 damage, which just jives very well with the whole Decidueye idea. This thing can easily knock out Zoroarks, right? So that's cool, because if the Zoroark already has 3 damage counters on it, you're just going to go in and second strike the Zoroark, knock it out, which is just a super, super neat idea. I love the Larvitar as a one-of. Super cool thing going on there. Now, our Eggman are melting. They're melting very quickly, so this is a little bit sad, but we do have one more here. He's going down next turn. We know that. But my opponent appears to have no shrine counters. So we're feeling pretty good about that. I'll use Netball and go get myself probably one more Eggman here. Yes, we definitely want that. My opponent can just go double snipe though, so that's bad. So we probably need another Eggman, another Alolan Egg. Very cool. I don't think that the Sceptile is going to do us anything in this matchup, so I'm just going to Ultra Ball that away. And we're going to get... I guess we get the Grovyle if it's in here, and then we use Grovyle to search us out another Alolan Execute. And we do that just to ensure that we have an Alolan Exeggutor to attack with this next turn. My opponent isn't going to be able to snipe all of them, I don't think. That's just not going to be something that they can do. So we'll save our grass energy because we don't know which one of those eggs is going to get knocked out, and then we just swing for 140 damage. Wish we had seen like a choice band or something off that Lily. That would have been really good. That would have been really, really good. But these guys are all starting to take substantial damage this turn. Gosh, that is tough. I really needed a choice band or something because this is just horrible math for me. And my opponent probably has a max potion or something and it's just going to heal this Alolan Ninetales off. And we can see just how good this Alolan Ninetales with the counter gain is. That is nuts. So super, super cool combo there where they could just go in with just the one fairy energy. And it's interesting that they play, oh, they do play a field blower. I figured they played at least one or two. But it's interesting that they play actual fairy energy. So they're not playing rainbow energy or anything like that. They're playing actual grass. They're playing actual fairy energy. Pretty wild stuff. Now, interestingly enough, after taking that prize, they are no longer able to utilize that counter gain. So I don't remember seeing if they dropped this. They did drop that energy this turn. That means they might have shot themselves in the foot there, and we're actually just they might have messed that up for themselves. I don't know if they planned on doing that, just leaving the Ninetales active like this, or if they wish they'd attached the grass energy, or if they had used the counter gain to snipe one of these. That would have been optimal. They should have put 20 damage on one of the eggs and then use the counter gain to snipe it. 20 damage on one, 20 damage on the other, and then knock it out with the Snowy Wind attack. So a little bit of a flub there, but thankfully we'll take it. Yep, we'll take that because we need every single advantage that we could get in order to have a shot in this matchup for sure. So we'll evolve here with Sunshine Grace. That's very good. We'll attach our grass energy here. That's fine as well. And then I'm fine just seeing a completely new hand. We really want to get a Rescue Stretcher or something like that. We do have Rescue Stretcher, which is good. We have Shrine as well, which is great. Let's see here. What do we just want to Rescue Stretcher an egg back. Like we know it's going to get knocked out, but I think we probably wait till next turn to do that. I only have 2 Guzmas in hand. We'll definitely play that. Then I guess we're just going to Tropical Shake. I'm thinking I want to bench 2 eggs at a time. So... but I don't want to that's fine actually. I guess we'll Rescue Stretcher both of them into the deck. Yeah, we'll just Rescue Stretcher. We'll shuffle 3 Pokemon. And we're going to put those 2 and that guy. Let's see, Powerful Storm, 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your Pokemon. That's never really going to do enough damage for me. So yeah, we'll just shuffle those 3 back into the deck. And we'll go get one with Sunshine Grace next turn. I guess, it's just tough as to whether or not I want to bench it this turn. I don't think that I actually want to bench it. Like I said, it just becomes a target for that snipe there. And we can see, since I did get the Ultra Ball off of those prizes, next turn I can use Sunshine Grace, get 1 egg, Ultra Ball, get another egg, and then we're good to go. So my opponent is promoting that Larvitar. They are ready to second strike. So they're going to take the rest of that knockout with that guy. Now, unfortunately for my opponent, if they are not able to heal this Tapu Lele, that's going to be game. I just have Guzma in hand, ready to go. And we can see that, fortunately, because of the way things worked out here, we were able to just put ourselves in a commanding position. 160 hit points is just so much for really any deck to take out. consistently. It's completely rough. So definitely a cool deck here. And sweet deck on my opponent's part. Learned a lot. And this is part of what I love about playing on PTCGO is just getting to see how many fun decks you can find and how many original ideas. A lot of my best ideas come from playing other people and just being like, oh, that's your idea? Nice, I'm going to use it. And just going from there. So good game to my opponent. We're able to finish things off there with the Alolan Eggman. Sweet. We're going to play another one here, see if we can find any other cool decks out here on the PTCGO ladder. See if we can get ourselves into 1-0 with the Alolan Eggman. Super dope. Cool stuff. I actually have played a couple games here trying to actually get some things rolling, but then I got paired against a Gramble deck, and I forgot the Gramble did 160 damage, so I was just like playing as if it wasn't going to one-hit KO my guys. I thought Gramble did like 130, so then I got like a couple turns into the game and like got knocked out without thinking that I was gonna get knocked out. So yeah, that's a gameplay you guys are never gonna see. We just like pitched that. We were like, all right, yeah, restart. No, re-rolling. So I'm not actually 1-0. I'm actually like. Actually have scooped like 2 games before starting this, but for all intents and purposes, we are here and we are 1-0 now. So we're 1-0 since we started counting. Here we go. Great start here. We got a Lily, we got 2 eggs and a Trico and a Gravol. Honestly, this is the dream start. If you could stack your hand to be any type of way, we should have benched that Trico, but it's fine. Hopefully my opponent doesn't judge me turn 1. This is pretty close to what you would. Oh no, we are playing against a Sylveon deck. This is horrible. This is horrible, but it's all good. We're fine. We should be okay. I'm not too worried. Sylveon, yeah, this could be a nightmare. I don't actually know that we play enough energy or energy recovery in order to make this work. But, oh my gosh, Sylveon players, aren't you guys sick of playing this deck yet? Aren't you guys tired of playing Sylveon? This actually doesn't look like it's a Sylveon mill deck. They are playing Acro Bike, so I have no idea what they're doing. They might be playing a Guardy deck, I guess, but Guardy decks they are playing Guardy, it looks like. Okay, so they're playing some sort of Turbo Guardy with Acro Bikes and Sylveon business. I wonder if they play Alolan Ninetales or if they're just playing Sylveon and Acrobikes. That's pretty interesting stuff there. So we should be okay in this matchup. I think we should be fine. Honestly, we've got shrines, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So we'll do that, and then we will Lilith for a draw of 5 cards. Sweet. Got 5 new ones, Lily. Cool stuff. And then I can, I guess I can multiply. There's no reason not to multiply here. Just go get a grass energy with that netball. That, or I actually have like plenty of dittos, so I could, or plenty of executes. I could use the netball and go get like a Fomantis or something, but honestly I kind of need to get a grass energy into play, and I'll probably just wait until next turn to go get that grass energy into play. So we're gonna just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the netball and see where this turn goes. I don't actually need to get myself another egg. I got plenty of eggs. We got eggs on deck. We're good to go. We got our whole hand stacked and ready to roll. Now, this is a little bit tough. Yeah, we are going to be facing down a turn 2 Guardy here with turn 2 Magical Ribbon. And we've got no way to reset my opponent's hand. This is kind of a common theme amongst all of the, oh no, and they got this one. The common theme amongst most of the non-GX decks is that they have very little hand disruption, which is tough because you kind of just are playing a game where you let your opponent just draw into whatever they draw into, and you never disrupt their hand. So a little bit tough as far as, just letting them set up and do their thing, and you just hope that their deck doesn't have the juice to be able to keep up with whatever your deck is doing. That's kind of the concept, is that I don't need to limit their hand because their deck already can't handle what the rock is cooking over here, right? So that's the hope, and I think that's like kind of the idea with all shrine decks, is you just hope that they don't have it. I hope that they can't counter what you got going on. But this new Guardy here is actually super cool. Sensitive Ray, 70 plus 90, can do 160 damage, which is, sure enough, perfect to knock out, my Pokemon. So that's a little bit tough. Now we do have an Alolan Exeggutor here. That's good. We also have a Gravile, and we have the Grass Energy, so super dope. Okay, we could do this, we could do that, we can Netball, and instead of getting a Grass Energy, that's why I saved the Netball, because you never know, we could go get ourselves the Fomantis, and then we can evolve into the Lurantis. Sweet, because it's not prized. Dope. So we'll go get that guy. And then we are going to rescue Stretcher as well, and we'll just put an egg back onto our bench, and then we can use the Gravile and go search somebody out as well. So we'll use that Gravile, Sunshine Grace, go get ourselves another Exeggutor. No, we want the Shuckle. Yeah, let's get the Shuckle. And we're going to discard some energy from our deck. Let's get it. All right, fresh squeezed. Get in there. Let's squeeze that deck, Shuckle. Let's do it. All right, we got a Darkness, that, and that. Actually, let's get 3 Secret Rare Energy. Dope. We got the Fire, the Lightning, and the Water Energy all discarded. Then we're going to Lily, draw 4 cards. Sweet. Got another option for Grass Energy there. A Choice Band. Oh, what are we doing? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We only got 3 energy in the discard pile. Sad. Okay, sad, sad, sad. I guess that's all we got right now. So we're doing 2, 4, 6, 8. 80 damage. Hello, Mr. Victing. I feel like players sometimes will like get into games and then maybe they like realize that they're playing against me and they might like know who I am from YouTube or something, and then like halfway through they're like, oh my god, look, and like hello. So that's kind of funny. I always appreciate the mid-game hello. Let's go in, just shake down, Alolan Exeggutor. You shake your thing, Alolan Eggman. Look at this man. Just look at him. Take a second to just look at this crazy Pokemon. Like, why are you a dragon type? I don't know, but it is very cool. I'll give you that. He's got a very long neck. Very, very neat. And he's like kind of romping around there. Got 3 heads. Sweet. All right, so next turn we want to find out how to get more energy into the discard pile. Unfortunately, we do not have any bench space with which to bench another Shuckle. So we're kind of just stalled out here on the energy discarding front until some more Pokemon get knocked out. We do have to find a way to take 6 prizes as well. We got our eyes on the Sylveon here. We also got our eyes on that Tapu Lele. Then we just got to figure out 2 more. We hope that, in order to get this thing powered up, my opponent probably is going to get a regular Gardevoir GX into play so that then they can use Secret Spring and accelerate onto their Guardy. Our hope is that they don't play too many... oh, well, there's a Max Potion. Oh, they also play Fairy Charm. Prevent all damage done to the Fairy Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from opponents' Pokemon GX, Psychic, and EX. Okay, cool. So, at least we don't have to worry about that. We ain't got no Psychic Pokemon EX or GX in here. We don't have actually any Pokemon EX and GX in here. So we should be totally cool against the Fairy Charms, and hopefully my opponent doesn't have too many counters to Shrines. Looks like they're playing a lot of other stuff. They got some Acro Bikes going on, they got Max Potion going on, Fairy Charms. I'm feeling like they probably don't have tons and tons of space for healing cards. So we can knock out this active Sylveon this turn by getting our Shake on, which will be very cool. My opponent has not taken too many prizes. They've taken just 1, so that's okay. This game is going to start slowing down, as they kind of realize that they're only taking 1 prize a turn. I'm taking 2 prizes a turn, so I'm going to skip ahead right here, and then that Lele is just, getting worked over there. So that'll be nice as well. Unfortunately, this doesn't really work out on any of the Shrine math. I could Guzma and, hit into the Guardy, but I just want to take this prize. I don't know if they play any sort of healing or anything like that. So we definitely want to just take advantage of the prize opportunity while we have it. We'll also netball and go get ourselves a Grass Energy just from the deck, just to have it, kind of thin the deck a little bit. We are operating off of a top deck situation, so we want to do that, sure. And then let's just Tropical Shake again. Have to imagine that this Guardy is coming up in order to, deal some damage here. So we do have Ultra Ball. That's good, I guess, though it would be better if we maybe had some energy in our hand or something like that in order to discard. I guess I can just go get the Fomantis. That'll actually help with my damage output. Not the Fomantis, the Lurantis. Get the Lurantis. That'll help with my damage output for sure. But let's see. Maybe we can knock out this Lele. Maybe that's something we could do. We have 3 energy in the discard pile, about to be 4. So we'll be doing 100 damage. With this, we can do 120. With the 50 damage that'll be on there, that's actually perfect math to knock out the Lele. So I don't mind that play at all. Though we do have to watch out for this Guardy here, who just could be a penultimate pain. Like, this thing could definitely be a struggle for me. Now, we do also have the option to go get another Shuckle from my deck, and we can fresh squeeze again and just knock out this Guardy right here, right now. But I'm trying to, like, I don't necessarily want to just get my eggs, like, mowed down by this, by this thing every turn. So what do we do? We can knock out the Ralts, then this, and then try to Guzma this for game. It's just an interesting, like, route question as far as, like, I think we take the GX when we have it, and then we knock out this next turn, and then hope they bench another non-GX. But they might not, right? Which would just be kind of tough. So I do think that we just... Let's see. I think we Guzma and knock out the Lele while we have it. While we have that option there, I think we just do that. So that seems good. That's all fine and well. Very cool. And we have a Lily, so we'll eventually be able to draw more cards too. So let's go in. We've got 4 energy in the discard pile. That's cool. We can Sunshine Grace and go get ourselves that man that we want. Yes, very good. The Lurantis. He does more damage. Very good. And then I also still have that Shuckle in the deck. Excellent. Excellent. Very, very good. And we can Rescue Stretcher the 2 EGGMAN back into the deck. That's great. We'll do that. We'll Rescue Stretcher. We'll throw 2 of the Duders back into the deck. That's cool. 1, 2. Excellent. Got another egg back in there. Then I honestly don't think that I'll need the Ditto Prism Star this game. I don't think that I'll need this Grovyle this game either. We can Ultra Ball and just go get ourselves like another... Let's get rid of the Grovyle and the Ditto. I don't really think that I'll need it, either of those. So we'll just go get ourselves the Shuckle. I guess the Shuckle could be cool. We'll get more energy into the discard pile that way. Or I could just go get myself the Alolan Exeggutor. I probably should have. Just thinking here. The Shuckle, that'll like maximize my damage output. Let's see. What is actually in my deck? Let's take a look at that. I think we only have like 1 more energy that we could discard. So I'm like not super into that. It doesn't really help all that much. I think I would rather go get the Alolan Exeggutor and just like set up. That's fine. And then what we're going to do is evolve here. We can bench that egg and then just Guzma. And I think I have enough. Let's see. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing 100 damage, 120. That's perfect to knock out the Lele. Yeah, we're in on this play. So we're definitely going to Guzma the Lele. And then we'll attach our grass energy. We got another egg here for next turn. And let's shake down Alolan Eggman. Let's get down. Get down, Alolan Exeggutor, big derp tree. You get there. Sweet. So we've got 2 energy in our hand now, which is cool in a way and also not cool. It's cool because even when this Alolan Exeggutor gets knocked out, which it's gonna, then we can have a grass energy at, kind of ready to go. So that's very good. And then I can Grovyle and actually go discard that last... they got a Field Blower. That's actually fantastic because I need to get this Shrine out of my hand so that I can Lily for more cards. For sure. That is what we are looking to do. And as we had thought previously, my opponent's not going to give me an easy kind of non-GX knockout for game here. They're going to make me knock out this thing, and then they're going to make me knock out a GX. But I'm fine with that, honestly. I think that the Lele still felt like the correct play, because if I knock out this thing, then I just definitely have to take, 3 more knockouts. Whereas like the Lele, I can still take 3 more knockouts. It's fine, but like at least I have the option to win the game another way now. Whereas if I had taken the Guardy, I would have just like shooed myself into like most definitely taking 3 more knockouts. So we got this guy here. We've got the Shrine. Cool. We can just go... Actually, I think this is like a little bit greedy. it's a little bit greedy to Cynthia and then hope I don't if I draw into like both the fairy and the dark, I'm going to be super salty. But I would like to discard both of them. That is like kind of the ideal scenario. So we'll attach that there. We're definitely knocking this thing out. Then let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I guess I could just go search it out now and then play the Cynthia. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like an unnecessarily greedy play to Cynthia first. That actually could just like lose me the game. So we're doing, how many energy we got in the discard? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing 100. Yeah, that's unnecessarily greedy. Let's just go get the Shuckle and we'll discard that darkness energy in the deck right now with fresh squeezed. I was thinking that I want to, Cynthia, throw the fairy back in. I could discard that as well. There's just no real reason to. And then that's it, really. I don't want to discard any other energies there. And then we'll Cynthia here, draw some more cards, and see some more of the deck. So great. We've got ourselves the Sceptile. I don't really want to play that Sceptile yet. We want to save this Choice Band for sure to allow us to do a little bit more damage. And then we're just going to Tropical Shake, knock this thing out. Very good, very good. Cool. So we'll do 140 damage. Perfect. That Lurantis really getting in there with that Sunny Day ability. That is amazing. Really, really good. And then we have this Guzma, which is awesome as well. In case my opponent, I was going to say, in case they try to, preserve this damaged Guardy, I will just be able to get in there. We'll be able to get, I'm doing 120 damage now. So that's great. With the Choice Band, 150. With the Lurantis, 170. And a whole 180. So we actually have knockout on this Guardy right now. We've got all the pieces we need to take this thing down. We've got the Gravile, so we can go get ourselves our last Alolan Exeggutor. Perfect stuff. Good game to my opponent, and super cool stuff you guys were able to see here from the Alolan Exeggutor deck. Really just crazy. I mean, we just like came down to the last Alolan Egg. I mean, really everything just fell together exactly the way it needed to in order to take all these knockouts. And you can see just how good that Gravile is. The Gravile was just completely needed in order to get this deck in a space where it was consistent enough to win games. So let's go ahead and Tropical Shake. Crazy stuff, 170 damage, knockout, and we're good to go. So great stuff. Honestly, I am shook. I'm shook. The Alolan Egg deck is very, very good. Tropical Shakedown. Get down, Alolan Exeggutor. You do your thing, man. Super, super cool deck. Let's show off that list real quick so you guys can see the list that I'm rocking with for this brand new version of an old rogue favorite here on PTCGO. So let's check this out real quick with the deck manager. Go. Cool. All right, let's see what this list is going on. This list was available on my Patreon. I showed that off there first. It was on my Patreon as a deck list discussion thread. So if anybody wants to go talk about it, it is available there. And then also showed it off on my War Turtle video a few days ago. Showed it off as my October monthly War Turtle video as well. So very cool deck. Shout out to, I think, Natalie. Maybe Natalie and Riley helped me build this. So Natalie is the one who, she honestly is like the deck wizard. She does so much deck building. So this is something Natalie built for me. He was like, here, do this. And I was like, whoa, it's busted. Super cool. So shout out to those guys for helping me get this list together. Super cool deck. Very consistent. Very fun. And thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell. Let me know what do you guys think of Alolan Exeggutor in the comments below. Make sure to check out the Etsy store and Patreon stuff in the description below. Peace.